What's up, babes? It's your girl Amber the Baddie, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is for all of my strippers, my baddies, my amazing women who are trying to manifest it all, who are trying to transform their life on every fucking level. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, babes, tax season is upon us. Some of us, this is our most dreaded time of the year. A lot of y'all have questions. How do I do my taxes? It can be confusing. So let's get into it. But I've got to start by saying I am not a legal tax expert. I'm not an accountant. This is just my advice. It is not legal advice. So hire a professional, but here's some tips. And not all the tips I'm going to give you are fully 100% legal, so take it with a grain of salt. You are at your own risk. Do not come for me if the IRS comes for you, but they probably won't, so you're gonna thank me for these tips. So let's just jump right into it. Now, when it comes to doing your taxes, y'all, what I highly recommend, if you have not done this already, please do this, but you should be setting up an LLC under your name. You could name it whatever you want, and this LLC is going to be your business. So you need to have an LLC, get a business bank account, and put all of your stripper money into this account. Do it as a business. You have a lot of tax breaks. It's really good. Just keep things organized, and it's professional. It's what a boss babe would do. So once you have your business bank account, what I do is anything dancer related, I am going to buy only with my card. I have a whole video about money tips and budgeting tips for dancers, and in that video I talk about how I personally never use cash, and this is why for my taxes is why, because if you pay things with cash, it's really hard to write enough things off. So I do everything in cards so that I can keep track to the fucking penny, and at the end of the year I can truly write off so much where I'm sometimes not paying anything. Ready for these tips? So one more thing I'm going to say. At the start of the year, it's good to kind of think about what are your financial goals for the future, because let's be real, we're getting paid cash. We kind of have some flexibility in how much money we're claiming that we're making. Now, if you want to pay as little as you can in taxes, then you're obviously going to claim that you don't make as much. Making sure my nipple's not out. But if you have dreams of buying a house, getting a business line of credit, like kind of being more of an adult, and you need to establish credit, you need to show that you're making a gross amount of money on your income for rent, for example, you're gonna want to really just put in, you're gonna want to claim pretty much all of your money. So think about that when you're doing your taxes. Do you want to pay as little as you can, or do you want to have, a certain amount of income to show for? Because once again, if you want to get a loan, if you want to get a mortgage, they want to see, especially for an independent contractor, 2 years of tax returns. And if you're saying that you made 10 grand for the whole year because you don't want to pay taxes, you're going to have to tell the bank that you only made 10 grand, and that's not going to be in your favor. So really think about that as you're doing your taxes. So we're going to assume that you are going to put in all your money. You're going to be honest here. You're going to try to show that you make enough so that you can do things for yourself. So I literally deposit every single dollar that I make into my business bank account. And a write-off is literally basically a business expense, something that you had to purchase in order for your business to run and operate. For a brick and mortar business, that might be like paper and ink, and for my food truck, that's our rent and our food costs. For us, that can be so many different things. A couple of things that I always write off. I write off my outfits, my shoes, once again, swiping it with my business card. Any food that I buy when I'm on the clock, business card. My makeup, my hair, my nails, my lashes, business card. Now, some people are like, you're not really supposed to write off your hair or your eyelashes if it is not only used for work. That's kind of how it's supposed to work. Like, if it's only a business expense and not for your personal life, then you can write it off. How are they gonna know? And let's be real, I would not be getting my lashes done if I wasn't a stripper. I wouldn't care about my nails if I wasn't a stripper. So I write that shit off. Nobody has come for me yet. But lingerie, massage appointments, spa treatments, travel, if you're going to travel to work, I travel dance a lot. I would go to Vegas. I write off my flight, my hotel, my food while I'm there, my Uber, my gas, like any of those travel expenses, write that shit off. Some girls have written off getting a boob job. Some have written off a car. If you're only using your car for work purposes, you can write off the gas. I also have a 2-bedroom apartment, and one room is literally my content room. So if you are a creator, you have a fan page, you're doing camming, if you have a specific room dedicated to that, you can say that you're renting the room for an office space. And essentially half my rent I was writing off as a business expense. So there's a lot of different things that you can write off. That's just some of my personal things that I do. Oh, I also write off my gym memberships or my personal trainer or yoga classes, because staying in shape for my body, that's for work. I fucking write that shit off too. And at the end of the year, when you do your taxes, I use a free website called Wave. I'll have it in the description so you guys can find it. It's super easy because all you do is you connect your online banking system. It pulls up all your transactions, and then you can categorize it. It shows how much money went into that bank account, how much money went out of that bank account. So you can really see, like, to the fucking dollar how much money you're spending on different things. And you can just see, okay, these are my expenses. I have receipts. In the old days, I know your parents probably were like, you gotta keep the paper receipts for taxes. You don't need to do that anymore because we have online banking. This is your fucking receipts. This is why I don't use cash, because every fucking Taco Bell food order that I've had after work, that shit's counted. I don't lose it. I don't forget it. I'm not like, I think I spent like $200 on outfits. No, I know to the penny how much I spent. And at the end, you can compare how much you made versus how much you spent. And what is left is your profit. And that number is what you're going to pay taxes over. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I still recommend using a professional. There is a girl on TikTok. I wish I remembered her name. But if you type in like accountant for stripper, that's the best person to use, because they're going to know what specific things you can apply that will help you get some tax breaks, and they're very non-judgmental for our kind of work. I love you guys. Let me know if you have any more tips in the comments, or let me know if this resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.